It's been another outstanding year in NCAA softball, and as the Division I season comes to a close in Oklahoma City, it's time to recognize the best of the best, the 2009 Louisville Slugger NFCA All-Americans. The National Fastpitch Coaches Association has been selecting the Division I honorees for 25 years, and this talented list of award winners will now join other greats in the pages of collegiate softball history. 3 2009 All-America teams were named, and let's meet those honorees now. It's now time to unveil the Louisville Slugger NFCA First Team selections, and all 3 pitcher selections have led their teams to the 2009 Women's College World Series. Alabama's Kelsey Dunn, an All-SEC First Team selection, is just a sophomore. The Port Orange, Florida native posted a 24-2 regular season record with a 1.21 ERA, striking out 211 batters in 167.1 innings of play. She threw 2 no-hitters in Super Regional play to lead the Tide to Oklahoma City. Another outstanding 2009 pitcher is Washington's Danielle Lowry. One of 3 finalists for USA Softball's Player of the Year, the Langley, British Columbia native had a 0.76 ERA, a 30-5 record, and 371 strikeouts with 1 weekend left in the Pac-10 season. The junior right-hander has extended her strikeout record to more than 450 and her record to 37-7 as the WCWS approaches. The pitcher with the lowest ERA in the country is another first-team honoree, Florida's Stacey Nelson. Heading into regional play, the 5'10 senior from Los Alamitos, California had a .36 earned run average, while opponents are batting just .154 against her. She's only lost 3 games all season and currently is one of 3 finalists for USA Softball's Player of the Year. Also a standout in the classroom, Nelson will graduate with a degree in philosophy and plans on attending law school. For the 2nd year in a row, Mississippi State's Chelsea Bramlett has been named First Team All-American at catcher. The leadoff batter has one of the top hitting averages in the country with a .497 clip. The junior from Cordova, Tennessee tops the NCAA base running statistical charts with 51 of 57 stolen bases. Besides All-American honors, Bramlett is a first-team All-SEC selection. Adrienne Munka, Northwestern's hard-charging first baseman, is the only freshman selected to the first team. Currently, she ranks in the top 5 in the nation in all games in home runs per game, slugging percentage, RBIs per game, and total home runs. She hit 19 dingers in her freshman campaign and slugged at a .966 percentage. The Big Ten recognized her as Freshman of the Year. The first team second base selection is Ashley Charters, a senior from Beaverton, Oregon. Charters is now a 3-time All-American, and it's no surprise looking at her numbers. A .462 batting average, .684 slugging percentage, and .525 on-base percentage, she broke Washington's all-time stolen base record earlier this season with 31 during the regular season. At third base is Georgia's Elisa Goler, a first-team All-Southeastern Conference selection. The sophomore ranks among the national leaders in several statistical categories, including 2nd in runs batted in per game and 1st in slugging percentage. Going into postseason, she had a slugging percentage of 1.029, was hitting at a .463 clip, and had 75 RBIs. 2-time Big Ten Player of the Year Tammy Williams is the first-team shortstop. Going into postseason, Williams was hitting .455, had 15 home runs, and 36 RBIs. This is the 4th All-American award for the Roscoe, Missouri senior, having won first-team honors in 2008 and 2007, and third-team honors her freshman year in 2006. Caitlin Cochran, the Pac-10 Player of the Year, leads off the first team's outfield selections. Currently sitting on top of the NCAA leaderboard for on-base percentage with a .628, Cochran ranks in the nation's top 10 in batting average, slugging percentage, home runs, and home runs per game. Hitting .439 in the regular season with a 1.016 slugging percentage, the Yorba Linda, California native is a finalist for the USA Softball Player of the Year. Arizona sophomore Brittany Lestraps is another outfield selection after garnering all Pac-10 first-team honors for the 2nd year in a row. Lestraps batted .458 at selection time and had an .870 slugging percentage. Mainly a slapper, Lestraps also hits for power and had 17 home runs on the year. Lestraps was a 3rd-team All-American in 2008. Also at outfield is another Pac-10 first-teamer, UCLA's Katie Schroeder. The 5'10 California native, who like ASU's Cochran is from Yorba Linda, hit .404 with 14 home runs, had a .726 slugging percentage, and stole 19 of 22 bases. In addition, the sophomore was perfect in the field with a 1,000 fielding average. The first team honoree for utility pitcher is UCLA's Megan Langenfeld. Doubling as a pitcher and first baseman, Langenfeld led the Bruins to super regional play. In the regular season, she batted for a .331 average and was 12-1 in the circle with a .99 ERA. Oklahoma's Amber Flores, the Big 12 Player of the Year and first team All-Conference selection, is the utility non-pitcher pick. A player who saw action at DP, second base, and shortstop for the Sooners, Flores recorded a .417 batting average, .864 slugging percentage, and .595 on-base percentage, while knocking in 53 runs. The junior was a second-team All-American in 2008. And now the first-team at-large selections. A third-team All-American in 2008, Alyssa Haber moves to the first team as an at-large outfielder selection in her junior year. For the third year in a row, Haber leads Stanford in nearly every offensive category, including a batting average of .450 and slugging percentage of .743. She matches former Stanford standout Jessica Mendoza as the only players in school history to post a 400 or better season. Alabama's Charlotte Morgan, the SEC Player of the Year, continues to bring in the honors, this time as a first-team at-large selection for utility pitcher. The Moreno Valley, California native led the team before postseason play with a .414 batting average and 48 RBI. Morgan also went 14-6 in the circle and had a 2.09 ERA. This is the junior's second year to be named first-team All-American. An at-large selection at pitcher is Michigan's Nikki Nimitz. After leading the Big Ten Conference in earned run average, the 5'7" junior was unanimously voted as the Big Ten Pitcher of the Year, Michigan's 10th such honor since 1992. Prior to the regionals, the St. Clair Shores, Michigan native was 22-5 with a 0.76 ERA. Batters hit just 136 against her, and she fielded 1,000. Missy Penna is another at-large selection from Stanford. Penna ranked among the top 10 pitchers in the nation with 17 shutouts and 31 wins going into postseason. The 5'10" right-hander ended the regular season with 344 strikeouts and an ERA of 1.35. A first-team All-Pac-10 selection, Penna was named to the ESPN The Magazine Academic All-District 8 First Team. She is a civil engineering major with a 3.49 GPA. Taylor Schlopy, a native of West Hills, California, is another All-SEC first-teamer chosen All-American at large, and she rounds out the first team. Besides fielding a perfect 1,000 mark, the sophomore was phenomenal on the offensive side, batting .425 with an on-base percentage of .572. She hit 12 home runs in the regular season and had a slugging percentage of .867. Schlopy was also named a COSIDA ESPN The Magazine Academic All-District selection this year.